Good Monday morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. I hope this reading finds you happy, healthy, and well. Before we start the reading this morning, I wanted to talk a little bit about the messages I received intuitively as I was setting up this reading. We are going into 2022 here very quickly, and the last few days leading up to the new year, we are really being guided to slow down and allow the process of releasing what no longer serves us to work, right? Allow yourself to look back on everything that you've accomplished in 2021 and even look back at the things you didn't. Don't judge yourself for any of it. Just reflect, sit in a place of reflection, and allow what no longer needs to fall off. Don't resist it. If this was really supposed to be in your life, it would have worked out. It would have been a huge impact. It would have made a difference. And if it didn't, going on and on about it and trying to, work on it, or struggling to keep it together, or struggling to manifest it, if it hasn't, and you've tried this hard and for this long, then it probably isn't meant to be. So let's release and let's let go, and let's let everything that no longer serves you and where you desire to be, let it go. And don't resist, don't struggle, just let it go. Because when we let those things go, what we bring into our lives, or what we open our lives up to, has the potential of being amazing and great and beautiful. And you don't want to cut yourself off of the gifts from spirit or source. You don't want to cut yourself off from everything that life has to offer you. This world is so expansive, so huge. The universe is so ginormous, and it would be a shame if you kept yourself, in a box, or kept yourself surrounded by just those little things that make you comfortable, and not really expanded enough to accept everything that spirit has for you, that the universe has for you, or God has for you, whatever you choose. So as you're going into this new year, 2022, don't hold yourself to the standards of others. Don't snip yourself off from everything that you have waiting for you. Don't continue to beat something into existence that has no opportunity to bring you happiness, or whatever it is you're looking for, right? Be it relationships or friendships or jobs, whatever. So I also wanted to give a shout out to Luke Brittany and Hayden Pick, who sent me this wonderful greeting card for Christmas. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you even thinking of me. Thank you so very much. It means a lot. I also want to thank each and every one of you for liking, subscribing, commenting, donating. It all is very much appreciative, and none of it goes unnoticed. Thank you so very much. So 4 days ago, I posted 3 decks: the Animal Tarot, the Spirit of Animal, and the Druid Animal. And this is your reveal. This is deck number 3. This is deck number 2. And if you've chosen deck number 1, this is for you. So we have the deer, trust in the support of the universe. We have the monkey, Experience all life has to offer. Remember, I was talking about why cut yourself off in the world. Okay, so I talked a little bit about the intuitive message that was coming through, and it was all about, us being a part of this huge expanding universe, right? And everything that it has to offer. And sometimes experiences come in our lives that we don't understand or that make us feel a little bit uncomfortable, and we walk away from them because it's not what we know, right? And Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael together are talking about trusting in the support from the universe and experience all life has to offer. There's just this amazing gift of expansion here that we're about to walk into 2022, and it may make you a little bit uncomfortable, but that's no reason to cut yourself off from this beautiful gift that you are receiving from spirit. We have the Princess of Autumn, which is the tabby cat, a wonderful opportunity related to work or education, such as promotions or scholarship, is coming your way. Seize the chance to learn something exciting and start a new rewarding and uplifting career. So again, something exciting coming in, trusting that experience, trusting what the universe is bringing you to you, and trusting that whatever that experience is, it's going to make an absolute change in your life. The Nine of Spring, the gazelle. You've worked hard, and yes, there may be obstacles in the way, but you'll get over those as you've gotten over obstacles in the past. And the Prince of Winter is about taking action and getting ready for things to start speeding up. There's wonderful opportunities that are coming your way, deck number one. Trust in the universe. Trust in what the universe has to offer. Don't allow those obstacles to push you back, or don't, when you see those obstacles coming, this is what I want to say. When you see those obstacles coming, don't jump back into your comfort zone, right? Face those obstacles head on. Just get through it. Don't overanalyze it. Don't allow ego to talk you out of moving forward just because there's a little obstacle in your path. Don't be too impulsive, but don't give up on the gift that you're about to receive either, right? Be focused, be driven, be decisive, right? Be happy about this experience that you're walking into. Don't allow second thoughts, third thoughts, fourth thoughts, fifth thoughts to put you in a place of not experiencing life, experiencing this wonderful opportunity that is coming your way. You're going to have to make a decision quickly, and that may be a little bit scary as well. But again, you're being presented with something that has the opportunity to put you in a place of creating abundance or being rewarded, an uplifting career, going back to school, new wonderful opportunities to connect with like-minded people, new wonderful opportunities to connect with people on the same vibrational level as you, the same intellectual level as you. So don't be afraid to step in to and accept what spirit is offering you here, what the universe is offering you here, what you have created, what you've wanted, what you've been trying to manifest. Don't be afraid to step into it. And if there are obstacles, you'll get over that. You've gotten over obstacles before. This is nothing new to you. So if you've been presented with an opportunity to go to school, if you've been presented with an opportunity to a promotion or a new job, say yes. Say yes. And if obstacles pop up, you'll work around that. Don't be impulsive. Know what you're getting into. Do your research, do your homework, but don't allow fear to overshadow the gifts that you are about to receive. So if you've chosen deck number 1, which is the Animal Tarot, this is your reading. Aren't those cards beautiful? All right, we'll put those there. If you've chosen deck number 2, which was the Spirit of the Animal, this is your reading. So we have Blossoming Abundance, the Llama, aww, Setting clear boundaries. So you could be walking into a time of abundance and prosperity. And you know how when it happens that no one knows your name until you come into money, and then people are all over you. This could be an abundance of love, abundance of money, an abundance of happiness, joy, hope. But there's also people who feed off of that too, like those energy vampire people who want to come in and just feed off of, you know, what it is that you've created for yourself. So setting clear boundaries and enforcing them. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people move in on you. Don't feel obligated to take on other people's responsibilities or burdens. Totally not yours. We have the cat. And if you're watching this, you may have been connected to deck 1 as well that had the cat. The cat. You're a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Setting those clear boundaries. You don't have to go with the crowd. You're evolving into something better than what once was. You're evolving into a stronger, more intuitive person. And I think through everything that you've been through in the last few years, you've worked a lot with your intuition. And so I think you have this capability of knowing the people that are there for you, truly there for you, or the people that are there just to take advantage of you. And then you have the moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know so much. So connecting to your ancestors, listening to your intuition, continuing on this spiritual path that you were on, but also understanding that there has to be this balance between the spiritual you and the human you, the head in the clouds or the head in the stars, the feet on the earth, that kind of balance. And so by having that grounded type of balance, and by listening to your wonderful ancestors who are bringing you the message of setting those clear boundaries and enforcing them, you kind of understand kind of where you sit with people, and another understanding of why that intuition is so strong. So if you are in a place of manifesting, if you are in a place of um, creating a life for yourself that you've always desired to create, finding yourself being in a place of independence, a natural healer, someone with strong intuition, someone who doesn't feel like they have to fit in, right? There may be people around you who may be pushing themselves on you, right? Projecting themselves onto you, projecting their responsibilities, obligations onto you, and thinking that it's your responsibility to take care of them, if that makes sense. You have the wisdom to know that no, that is not your responsibility or obligation, which is where the boundaries come in. So be careful of the people that you let into your environment. Be careful of the freely spoken words from those who carry empty promises. The freely spoken words from those who carry empty promises. The freely spoken words from those who carry empty promises, they have the ability to talk their way into any situation that they feel benefits them in the long run. Be very careful with that. Be very careful with these people. You're independent, you're wise, you're strong. You know that you don't have to go with the crowd, but sometimes not going with the crowd puts you on the outside. And if you're a person that desires to be accepted by those other people, you'll let down those boundaries just to fit in. Don't. These are not the type of people. I feel that these are not this is not the person or the type of people that you want to fit in with. You know what I'm saying? Users, takers, manipulators. So be very careful, set those boundaries and stick with them. And don't feel that the crowd, don't feel that you have to lower your standards or be a type of person who you're truly not to fit in, because if they appreciated you, then they would accept you for you. If you have to do something other than be yourself, then they're not your people. That's not your tribe. So if you've chosen deck number 2, which is the spirit of the animal, this was for you. All right, if you've chosen deck number 3, which is the druid animal, we have the panda. Stay balanced and in your essence. We also have broken heart, and we also have rest and rejuvenation. So I find this very interesting that we have stay balanced and in your essence, and we have this loving relationship here. Then we have this broken heart here. And then we have this rest and rejuvenation here. So some of you may be going through a breakup, or deciding that there may be people in your life who you kind of need to let go and not associate with anymore. Someone who may have manipulated a situation or taken advantage of you, or this may be a child adult relationship. This could be a family dynamic relationship to where there has been a separation or divorce or something like that. But rest and rejuvenation is the key. Getting to your place of center, and staying balanced and connecting with source and spirit for guidance. So we have the air dragon and we have the wren. And the wren is all about humility, right? Being gentle and subtle. Achieving great things. I'm going to read a little bit from the book because I haven't used this deck before. So this is rare. You'll never hear me reading from the book. All right. The card shows a wren holding a feather in its beak as it guards its nest filled with eggs. Tradition calls the wren's nest the druid's house. A bolt of lightning represents the Tyrannus, the bull god of thunder and lightning, the oak tree and the wren. The Ogdom sign is the stone, and the Dur, the oak. Druin allows us to glimpse the beauty of God or goddess in all things. He tells us that small is beautiful, and that self-realization lies not in grandiosity or apparent power, but in humility, gentleness, and subtlety. Cunning, if tempered with humor and good intentions, is a way of achieving great things with economy of effort and rational and honest use of the achievements of others. Then we have the air dragon. Coming into contact with the air dragon can be as a bolt of lightning to the psyche and intellect, and is much to be treated with care and considerable respect, sometimes manifesting as a sudden flash of illumination. Drag Ather brings insight and clarity to your thoughts and imagination. As conveyor of numerous power, the air dragon can be seen as a symbol of visitation, for he is a messenger of the sky god. So the air dragon is about inspiration, insight, and vitality. And the wren is humility and cunning and a connection with source and spirit. So if you are going through a family dynamic situation and we see that the wren is protecting this nest and we have the lightning in the background, or the storm approaching on the horizon. And then we have the air dragon, which again, we talked about inspiration and insight and vitality. So I think what we have here is this family dynamic going on, that we have come to the realization that whatever this relationship was isn't anymore. And we have had the insight to know and understand, but the inspiration to kind of move forward. And both of these cards, we have lightning. And both of these cards, there's this very powerful desire to protect what we have created for ourselves, or what you have created for you. Protect your family, protect your friends, protect yourself from whatever this heartbreaking moment is. And then there's this desire to kind of rebuild, I feel. So there's this broken heart, there's this protection, and then there's this moment of rebuilding, and this moment of insight and inspiration. And along with that is that resting and rejuvenation, that connecting to spirit and source, that bringing in balance, bringing in that spiritual flow. And then the last card we had was the blank card. And this kind of brings it all together with whatever it is that you can imagine your life turning into, or whatever it is that you desire to create. You have the blank slate to do that. So if this is the ending of a relationship, or if this is a family dynamic kind of, mother child, father child relationship that has been very tense and very chaotic, you have the ability of a clean slate here to create this relationship. Either let it go, release, or build back up. And by connecting with spirit and getting into that place of meditation, and getting into that mindset of not blame, or not hurt, or not pain, but getting into that mindset of coming from a place of spirit and source. What do I do here? How do I either make this relationship sustainable, make this relationship a family again, if this is a family dynamic, or how do I release, forgive, move on, and build again? And I think by connecting with source and spirit, you'll be able to find those answers. But it has to come not from a place of anger or resentment or pain, but from a place of solitude and balance and connection with source. So that is your reading, darling. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do these reveals for you. Please put comments in the comments section if you will. Please like, subscribe, share. And until tomorrow, I thank you all so very much. Sending you so much love and light. Have a great and wonderful Monday. Talk to you soon.